Hi, Scorpio. Let's talk about love. I have come up with a new love spread, and what I'm going to do is pull three different energy cards. I'm going to pull one for singles, one for people who are dating or in situationships, and one for couples, people who are in exclusive, committed relationships. That way, if you're in that group and you don't resonate with the energy card, then you can move on because it's probably not your reading, okay? All right, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our Scorpio friends. Please show us clearly what energy group will you be speaking to, or what is the energy of the group of singles that you'll be speaking to? What is the energy of the group of people who are dating that you'll be speaking to? And what is the energy of the couples that you'll be speaking to, all born under the sign of Scorpio? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Please show us clearly what are the energies of each of these groups. Okay, singles, solitude, dating, solar plexus, and coupled up, we have financial and material changes. Okay, so if you're single, you've been in a situation where you've been maybe taking yourself off the market, obviously, and you've been doing some inner work. You've gone within to find your own light. You're looking for your own value as a person. If you are dating different people, so this is the solar plexus, right? So it's like your intuition's telling you something. And it could be a lot of different things, but you've been feeling pulled to do something different than what you're doing, or there's something going on, and you know there's something going on. It has nothing to do necessarily with any one of the people that you're dating. It has to do with you. And this is about financial and material changes within a coupled up couple. And that could be, we're ready to join our accounts. That could be, we don't want to join our accounts. That could be, we're selling our house, we're buying a house, selling a car, buying a car. Could be all kinds of different things. But you're acquiring something, or something's changing in your physical reality as it relates to money and material objects. This is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. That was the energy deck that I used. It's actually an oracle deck. It's the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the singles, and I'm going to go through their entire reading. I'm going to pull an oracle message from The Enchanted Map by 3N1Read. Then I'm going to pull tarot from the Arcanum Tarot, and then I'm going to pull the PS from my little everyday tarot. And once we finish with that reading, we'll go on to the dating, then we'll go on to the committed couples. So God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, we thank you for our Scorpio friends who are single and have been doing inner work looking for their light. Please show us clearly what is the oracle message for this group of Scorpios that you are speaking to today. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Wow, spark. I love this card. Somebody else got it, but I can't remember who. So the first thing that I think about with this particular card is this person has been through a lot, right? And these are little hearts, but there's little droplets of, it looks like little droplets of blood. My glasses. Looks like little droplets of blood in here. Right over the violin. It's like she's determined, and this is not gender specific, but she's determined to play her own music, to play the music of her life the way that she sees fit. That's why she's been here for a while now, okay? We're going to go ahead and read the message that goes along with it. This is a beautiful card. I'm going to hold it back up so you can look at it. And it says, you are a clear channel for divine creativity. There's a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism at this time and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to a new idea, to start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn to a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Beautiful. Okay, so I feel like what they're saying is you're ready, right? You're ready to get out there and start co-creating with people. And because this is a romantic love reading, I feel like it's saying your perfect co-creator is out there for you. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say, or what God has to say through the tarot. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, show me clearly, what is your message through the cards called tarot? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Show us clearly, what is your message for our group of single Scorpios as it relates to where they are now, where you're taking them, and what their advice is to get there. Okay. So they see you playing a tug of war with yourself. They're wanting to bring you to confidence in who you are and what you've overcome. And your advice is to decide, this is all wands, y'all. This is crazy. And their advice for you to get there is to decide what it is that you want. Okay. So I love this. You've been inside finding your inner work, right? And then they bring you this card and they're saying, you know, a spark can turn into a flame, and then you can stoke that flame and turn it into a beautiful fire. But you do that co-creating with other people. You've gone in and found your light. Look how beautiful you've come out to be. This is not gender specific, right? You've come out to be, they mentioned the finer things in life. You can co-create with somebody and experience the finer things in life. It's because you fine-tuned your instrument. You have fine-tuned who you are, right? So they're saying there's some kind of hesitation on your part, right? This is the Five of Wands, which is typically about competition and everybody having passionate ideas and all that other stuff. But there's only two people here. So for me, that's your higher self and your ego self. Like your ego self is saying, I'm not ready yet. And your higher self is saying, come on, let's go. But this is all inspired by Spirit. It's like Spirit's the one saying, let's move. It's time to start taking those steps out there. And they're trying to bring you to a place where whenever you're out there and about, you can be everything that you are. Some people call this the Wounded Warrior card in a lot of different decks. It's depicted that way. This guy does not look wounded, right? Out of all those wands back there, he's got one in his hand, and look at all the growth on the bottom of that wand. He has grown so much, and he has put all that other stuff behind him, and he's walking forward in the new confidence of who he is and where he's grown to in his life, because he's fine-tuned a lot. So they're wanting to bring you to this place where you're ready to get out there again, and be confident in your growth. They want this tug of war to stop. So they're saying the best way for you to do this is to really look out into your future and try to visualize for yourself what it is that you want. How do you want a long-term relationship to be? Obviously you want one, or you wouldn't be here looking at this channel at this particular reading. So they're saying, scope out your future and decide, what do you want in it? Because you fine-tuned your instrument enough that you can co-create with us that future for yourself. And there's going to be a spark, and we're going to help you stoke it into a beautiful flame, and you're really going to enjoy it. But this is your advice right here, is to look out there and make a decision about what you want. I don't feel like you've given it a whole lot of thought, but except that you're kind of tinkering with the idea that maybe you're ready. And so they're saying, yeah, Scorpio, you're ready. Let's decide what it is we want. Okay, So God guides, angels, archangels, and I said let's decide what it is that we want, not who it is that we want. But you already know that because you've been doing a lot of work. God guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our Scorpio friends who are single. Show us the PS that goes with this message, please. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. What is the PS that goes with this message for our single Scorpio friends? They're recognizing you as very independent, but not just independent. You're really at peace with who you are. But you've only got this one little tug of war when it comes to this actual getting out there. But in every other aspect of your life, you're at peace. You're confident in yourself. You can take care of yourself. You don't need another person to complete you. You're complete in who you are, and you're comfortable there. Look at that. There's that same card again. But they're saying, we know that deep in your heart you've wanted a relationship. You haven't longed for it. You haven't pined for it. You know, you would just enjoy having somebody to share your life with and co-create. So they're saying, get out there and look. Not necessarily get out there and look, but allow yourself to look at the future. Allow yourself to plan your future in your mind and in your heart that you want to bring into your reality, because they're ready to co-create it with you. But you have to decide what it is that you want. You have to decide when you're ready to start moving in that direction. Look, and judge yourself righteous and worthy of exactly what you want. Don't limit yourself on what the universe has available for you, because they will shock and surprise you every time. You know, give the things that you want, that you think, okay, yeah, I can handle this and handle this, but surprise me if you have better or whatever. But you're a whole new person. Again, you have fine-tuned yourself. This is a finely tuned instrument that she's playing, this violin, finely tuned. And it didn't come easy because there's little droplets of blood there. So it did not come easy. But you have rebirthed yourself into something. Don't forget who you are. Realize the value of you as a partner, as a co-creator with your perfect co-creator mate. Okay? All right, that is your message. If you are a single Scorpio who has been doing a lot of inner work and is perfectly fine all by yourself, but just starting to tinker with the idea of maybe I'm ready to have a soulmate. Maybe I'm ready to have a partner in this thing we call life. Okay, so next we're going to move on to our dating, our friends who are dating, and they are Scorpios. You're dating casually in and out of situations, but something's going on. Something's been not nagging at, but kind of pulling at your inner self, and we're going to find out what that's all about. So we're going to put this card back right smack dab in the center. And we're going to ask God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, show us clearly what is the oracle message for our friends born under the sign of Scorpio who are dating or find themselves in situationships. Show us clearly what is the oracle message for our friends born under the sign of Scorpio who are dating or in situationships. You're showing us their solar plexus chakra, so I feel like you're trying to talk to them about something. Give us the message for this group, please. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity, and we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, so the oracle message for you is spark. It's the same one that we just got for the singles. We're going to take it. We're going to take it. I was going to pull a second one and to go with it, but they're saying no. Take it. Okay. We're going to take it. So it says, you're a clear channel for divine creativity. There's a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin any endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stoking that fire is a gratifying activity. Okay, so I feel like possibly, and this just seems to be the theme in this group, is that it's like there's one, if you're dating 2 or 3 different people, there's one that you can't stop thinking about. And it's probably somebody that you could fine-tune this relationship with them, and this spark can turn into a flame that you stoke, and it becomes a beautiful fire between the two of you. We're going to get the tarot message that goes with it. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, please show us clearly, where are you seeing these Scorpio friends that are dating or in situationships? Where are you wanting to bring them? And what is your advice to help them get there? We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Please show us clearly, what is your message for our Scorpio friends who are dating? Okay, they see you very independent. They see you a very self-sufficient person. You know, you're financially okay. Your coins are right. Your mind is right. Everything is right with you right now. You're in a place where you know, you created this in your life, right? And so now they're tugging at you. They're tugging at you to fine tune this dating thing. Oh, the Hierophant. So this is the like the marriage card almost. So Scorpio, I feel like they're saying not necessarily marriage, because you're dating several people, but there's one that you could see yourself married with. There's one that you would like to make a commitment to, because it's about commitments. It's about spiritual and religious type traditions, conglomerates and constructs and stuff like that. And marriage and commitment falls under all of that. So this is where they're trying to bring you, because I feel like your higher self is wanting to go there. And likely you're wanting to go there, which is why you started dating again, so that you could probably find your partner. And it looks like that's where they're trying to bring you, to get to the place where you're ready to make that commitment. So your advice is the sun. So how is the sun your advice? I feel like what they're saying is see yourself there. Remember when we were little kids and we used to imagine, and they teach classes on visualization and all that stuff, you know, the law of attraction, don't want it, be it, all that stuff. And it's kind of like, that's what this message is. That's what your advice is. Imagine yourself already there with that person, and imagine the beauty of it and the fun of it, and allow your heart to be full with it, full, F-U-L-L, full with the feelings of co-creating with somebody that's as fine-tuned as you are. Because with the way that with the way that you are, Scorpio, and the way that you've been, right? You know that your higher self is calling you to another level, because it called you to another level in many other areas of your life for you to get here. You have fine-tuned yourself. So now they're saying, okay, we're ready to call you to another level, because your perfect co-creator is in your vicinity, and you know which one it is. And imagine yourself, you know, do your work. Allow yourself to go there mentally and in your heart. Allow yourself to go there so that they can inspire you to the next right step to take in that situation. That's exciting. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you for this message for our Scorpio friends who are dating or in situationships. Please show us clearly what is your PS for this same group of people. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. We thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. And we thank you for clear and concise messages. So PS. And it's funny because you're in the group who's dating, casually dating or situationships. You're not in a committed relationship, and they're saying it's that you're ready. It's your higher self is calling you here to commit. I feel like you know who it is, right? I feel like you know who it is, and maybe the reason this is your advice card is because maybe there's just a little part of you that's a little bit worried that they might not feel the same way, possibly. So you're trying to find the courage, possibly, but I don't see that. Actually, I don't see that with this card right here, because you've already been here. You not necessarily in relationships, but you've already been at the places where Spirit has called you higher and called you higher, and you've always taken that step. But they're asking you to see it as if it's already there. Look at the two of you running through the field, having a good old time, playing in the sun. I mean, how joyous can that be, right? For me, this is the same as this. It's the happily ever after. It's everything is beautiful and wonderful. Does that mean there's never a problem? No, but that means that you're full. Your heart is full. You're where you're supposed to be. Your other person is home with you. They don't complete you, because you are very fine just where you are. But you enhance each other's lives. And then you're getting the Six of Pentacles. So you got the Ten of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is this is going to be a very, very balanced relationship. There's going to be a lot of equal give and take, because you're fine-tuned, but they are also fine-tuned. They have done their work. This is your match. You don't have to hurry. There's no time limit on any of this. They might just be confirming for you with this message that you're right. That's exactly what you've been feeling. And we know you want to get to that place of commitment. And we want to take you there. So start imagining yourself already there. Don't be in a hurry. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, right? But he is a Knight of Pentacles, which means that he is the knight of everything in this earthly realm. He understands the processes of bringing things into his reality. And so do you, because this is where they see you, right? You've already been doing that work in other areas of your life. So, Scorpio, what a great message for you guys. If y'all are subscribers, you're done with it. If y'all are, all my subscribers, all the subscribers to this channel, thank you so much for subscribing. The bell notifications, the comments, the likes, the shares, all that stuff, y'all amaze me. And if you are a passerby, y'all amaze me too, because y'all make up a lot of my watch time hours. So thank you so much for stopping in. And if you're commenting and ringing the bell and all that stuff, thank you for that too. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the Spirit Mail community, and we hope to see you around. Okay, we're moving on to couples who are going through some financial and material changes. So we're going to start off with getting your oracle message. So God, guys, if that same card comes out again, I'm going to freak out. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit. For our Scorpio couples who are going through financial and material changes, what is your oracle message for this group of Scorpios who are coupled up in committed relationships and going through financial and material changes? We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. We thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. And we thank you for clear and concise messages. Show us clearly what is the oracle message for our Scorpio friends who are coupled up. Okay, so it's Magic Stream. Look how beautiful that is. We're going to read it and see what it has to say. The Magic Stream. 18. It says, everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Everything is connected through the universal flow of consciousness. Every experience you have seems to have its own life story with a beginning, a middle, and eventually an end. However, there is danger in seeing events as separate from one another, since in fact, they are all part of a continuity of a greater evolution. Like an ever-flowing magic stream, your experiences filter through the whole world, one leading into another, informing and influencing still more. Inspiration, invention, and revelations rarely come to just one person. The collective awareness is a shared storehouse of potential. When you remember your part in the fluid continuity of life, you become a channel for great inspiration. Allow the magic to flow through you and carry your dreams into reality. Your success will benefit many. So perhaps you guys have started some kind of new business, and maybe right as you started that new business, somebody down the road opened a new business just like yours or something. You suddenly have competition when you thought you were going to be the only ones doing it. I don't know, but this is about you within your coupled relationship and whatever this situation is that is changing for y'all financially and material. It could be anything, this is a general reading, so you would have to fill in the blanks with all that. But right now I'm going to ask God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, show us clearly, where is our Scorpio friend who is in a coupled up relationship? Where are they energetically right now? Where are you trying to bring them as it relates to this financial and material change within their relationship? And what is your advice to them as it relates to how to get to where you're trying to bring them? Again, we thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. Okay, so currently they see you, Scorpio, your cup runneth over. Like whatever's happening, you feel very joyous about it. It could be that you are buying a house. It could be that you're acquiring new property. It could be that you're acquiring a business, or you have acquired a business. But whatever it is, you're feeling very, very full about the whole deal. And they're saying, they're wanting you to understand that this is your time. So this is, I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like there's a situation here to be worried about. I feel like they're just confirming for you, this is your time. This is something that you have worked on, and maybe you worked on it with your partner, and maybe your partner's not comfortable with the financial changes, but I don't think that's the case, because whenever I ask a question for you, it's usually about you. So they're saying you're full, your cup runneth over, you're filled up about whatever this is. And not only that, it is there. When you get the wheel in your reading, it means that the Spirit's bringing you on the top side of it, right? So if you're not there yet, this is maybe they're telling you, we're bringing you on the top side of it. We know you're excited. We want you to know that we're walking with you. And your advice card is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles basically says this is a collaborative project. This is a passionate project. And if there's no other people involved, or even if there are other people involved, I feel like as an advice card, it's asking you to stay on task, not on task, to stay on, for me, okay, because it's an advice card, I feel like it's saying stay connected with you. This is a church, right? This is like a spiritual scene. So I feel like they're saying stay connected with your spirit guides. Let them continue to walk through this. They've walked you to this point. This is their gift to you. Whatever this change has been, whether it's been buying a house, whether you're in the process of buying a house and you're real excited about it, whether you're in the process of building a business, whatever this change is in your material world, in your financial world, they're a big part of it. It was part of something to that you were passionate about, and they're here. I love this. I don't know what it has to do with a romantic life, your romantic life, except that maybe it's something that you and your partner are doing together, and they're saying that they've got you on the top side of this, and they're wanting you to understand that this may be for some of you, but they're saying you're buying your first home together, or you're joining your finances together. That this is it does have to do with your relationship somehow. But your advice is to stay in collaboration, maybe with each other on the project. Stay in line with each other. Stay true to each other. Keep your integrity with each other. But it's also saying to stay in communication with spirit about whatever this is. But it has something to do with you as a couple. And it's you're in a place where you're just full. You're excited with it. Okay, so God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, show me clearly what is the PS for this reading for our Scorpio friends who are coupled up. And I mean, it's beautiful. They're full. They're happy. Their cup's running over. It is the right time for all of this to happen, and that's where you're bringing them to understand that this is their time for it, and their collaboration. Your advice is collaboration with each other and with you. So show us clearly what is the PS. We thank you for clear and concise messages. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. And we thank you for clarification, confirmation, and validation. What is the PS for Scorpio couples? Okay, so you're getting the left out in the cold card is what some people would call it. The left out in the cold is often called that. But I feel like you've had to walk past a lot of things that you were taught growing up. You've had to it's like you had to do this on your own without a whole lot of help. Not you specifically, but you as a couple. And part of that was hard for you because maybe your friends, your personal friends weren't there for you, or people that you used to work with, or people that you used to go to church with. This is all this stuff back here is about traditions. It's like you walked out of a traditional something to do this, and a lot of people didn't understand, right? And it wasn't that they left you out of the code in the code. It was that you chose to leave that, and now your cup is full. And so they're reminding you that when you felt alone like this, it obviously was the right thing to do. You did exactly the right thing. Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? This is like a whole new cycle for y'all. Like, this is all beautiful, and it's something whole new that you're bringing into your reality, and you're doing it as a couple. You're doing it together. And it looks like it is going to benefit a lot of people, because the king, right? The King of Cups he's the king of a kingdom, and in his kingdom, he's most concerned with people understanding about love, and people understanding about self-love and unconditional love and self-acceptance and unconditional acceptance and all that stuff. And it's like that is somehow or another what you're bringing out there with this, whatever it is that you're doing, or hang on. they're saying that's not incorrect. There are some people out there who are experiencing that, but there are some of you that this is just about you being in your fullness. This is your card, right? And this is you walking in your fullness, walking in the truth of who you are, walking in your truth of self-acceptance, unconditional self-love, and all that stuff. So I can't wait to hear in the comments what's going on with you guys. And again, this magic stream, it's like you understood going in that everything kind of intertwines with each other, and one thing, like the butterfly effect, right? That the butterflies here swish their wings and across the world there's a ripple effect, and you understand that, and that's why you were that's part of what helped you move into this place that you are. Okay, so that is your message, Scorpio couples. You guys all go out and have a super duper day, and until next time, have a super duper day. Bye.